Hey Ambitionista, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm so glad that you have finally found this space for all things self-care, productivity, glow up journey, consistency, and productivity. Did I say productivity already? And organization. All that. If you're looking for all the things, you found the right place. Please make sure that you like this video. And of course, I would love for you to subscribe, honey, because we got a lot to talk about. And today is absolutely no different. Today we're talking about reinventing yourself in your 40s. Now, this video is not exclusively for my girlies in their 40s. However, as a woman in her 40s, I'm aging backwards. I know. Of course, I'm speaking to you all, but if you are in your 30s, in your 40s, in your 50s, in your 60s, honey, and it's time to reinvent yourself, you have found the right channel. I am about to break down the 5 steps to be able to help you to reinvent yourself and stay consistent. Because the thing of it is that we can always say, oh, I want to do something different. This is a new year. I want to change my trajectory. I want to do these things. I want to act different, look different. I want to change my wardrobe. But how to be consistent with that is a whole nother story. So I hope you brought your latte, your pen and paper, because you're going to want to need it as we hop into these 5 tips. So let me just start by saying I'm on this journey with you. I'm now 42 years old and I'm at this space where I just feel like I want to do things differently. I am so tired of missing everything. I've missed so much in life because I was just wrapped up in the hustle culture. Like, I was a workaholic. Y'all remember workaholic? I mean, like, that was it. Like, sleep is for suckers. Like, I can sleep when I'm dead. I'm chasing this money. I'm chasing this bag. And I was so laser focused on everything about my work and building businesses and selling businesses and creating new products and creating new services that I've missed out on living the life that I really feel like God intended me to. He's given me an amazing partner. He's given me an amazing space that I live in a great city. And I've not seen or done a lot of it because, especially moving to a new city, because I just decided to work instead. Put my head down, get this work done, make this money. And for what? Like when you really think about it, like, what are you working so hard for if you can't even enjoy it? Because all that you do is just, I work at night, I work during the day, I work at 5 a.m. It just was becoming too much. And I know that you all can relate to me on this. And so today I'm really talking to myself as I'm talking to you about reinventing yourself. I'm tired of being the person that I was. I am in my own glow up season. And these are the 5 things that I've been implementing over the past 6 months that have really changed the woman that I am today. So I cannot wait to share them with you. Tip number 1 is to change your identity. This is going to take a complete mind shift. You are going to have to decide, who do I want to be? How do I want to show up? What do I want to look like? And decide to show up as that person every day. Now, you know, I said the C word, consistency. Consistently showing up as this individual is what's going to take some effort. So that's why I say to thine own self, be true. Who do you want to be and can show up as that person consistently? Do you have a soft life? Are you intentional about the way that you dress and your eating habits and your workout habits? Because the thing is that if that's how you want to identify, make sure that it's something that you can start and stick to, or that it means enough to you that you actually have like a really strong why, so that it has purpose, it has meaning. It's not just something that is trending or that you see somebody else as. That's a big one. I've seen individuals like morph into someone else. Like, I can point at that person and be like, you're acting like them. Be yourself, but be a better version of yourself. Be the girl that's like, I get to get up in the morning and go to the gym. I get to cook healthy meals for my family and for myself. I get to show up spiritually and, for myself and spend time with God. I get to meditate. I get to take long walks. Those are the things that you need to decide in yourself that you want to do, and identify how you want to identify. Do I identify as even a girl that's like, I do high maintenance to low maintenance? Like, I get my weaves, I get my hair done, I get my hair braided, I get my hair pressed, I wear my hair natural, I bleach it platinum blonde. And I do all of those things, and even though it may cost me a lot in the beginning, it won't cost me anything that much over time. Or I get my eyebrows microbladed or tattooed or filled. I get filler lashes. How do you identify? Identify as that girl. I identify as a girl that prioritizes those things in the way that I look, the way that I feel. It does not matter. And people always want to say like self-care is selfish, but baby, this is your life. It is absolutely not selfish to show up in your very best, as your very best self. Speaking to your higher self, showing up in the temple that God has provided you in, showing it all off. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But you have to decide, how do I identify, what type of mindset shift am I going to have to take in order to show up as that person consistently? Okay, y'all, I can't put this coffee down. Of course, this is my mushroom coffee by Rise. Enjoying these sips a little too much. Okay, so tip number 2 is your habits. Y'all, if you're new to this channel, you don't know this, but let me just put you all on. I'm the habit queen. I feel like, and I don't, you know what? I don't know who said this, but they were like, show me your habits and I'll show you your future. Okay? Let that marinate in your spirit for a little while. If you show me your habits, I will be able to show you your future. If your habit is pulling into the drive-thru, ordering Taco Bell, Burger King, Chick-fil-A every afternoon for lunch or every evening, guess what your future is? I'm not even gonna say it. I'm gonna let you fill in the blank. Your blank could be, my 600-pound life. Like, that could be what you're thinking. If you are the person that doesn't clean out their car, never makes up their bed, leaves dirty dishes in the sink, your future is order. Okay? I mean, I said I wasn't going to fill in the blank, but I can't help it. Like, when you think about your habits and who that is going to be in your future, like, you can honestly say, they made a show about this. Like, I don't want to be on the show. I want to create habits that actually align with my goals. If I'm identifying and I'm reinventing myself as a new type of woman, this woman that I am reinventing myself as keeps a clean house, keeps it smelling fresh. Her car is always clean and detailed, and she takes it to get washed, every week or every other week. She, has her hair done. She always leaves the house, pulled together. The habits that you're making, if that's what your habit is going to be, it aligns with your goal, so that every time I walk out, and if my goal is to be able to find a spouse this year, baby, let's pull it together. Like, let's look our very best. Let's show him what he's about to get every single day. Don't have him walking you, to your house and you'd be like, you can't come in because, there's dirty clothes at the front door meeting you where, the laundry service dropped him off. Or you haven't picked him up yet. Like, be the woman that you want to be. Like, show up as the woman that you want. And this starts with your habits. Bad habits will ruin you, and especially whenever it comes to your goals. Identify the habits that are going to help you reach the goal that you want. So if it is that I want to have clear skin, your habit needs to be drinking water. If it is that you want to have, thinner thighs, or you want to just, touch up some things in your workout routine, then your habit needs to be going to the gym, or, measuring your calories, or using an app like MyFitnessPal or something to be able to understand like how much food I'm taking in a day. If my goal is to be able to cook healthy meals, then I need to subscribe to a meal service like Daily Harvest, or I need to learn how to create healthy meals, on my own. If the goal is X, your habits have to be Y. It's just an alignment. Like, if you cannot actually reach your goals, and I say not very sincerely, you will not reach that goal and stick to it if you do not have healthy habits that align with that goal. So look at your habits. I mean, we have habits that are easy to do. We have a habit of brushing our teeth. So why can't our habit be smelling good and putting on makeup before we leave the house? I mean, I'm going to make a whole nother video about hygiene and how you look and pulling yourself together. And, because when we get 40, life starts just pulling us down, child. Life be lifing. I got jobs, I got kids, I got husband, I got responsibility. I'm raising my nieces and my nephews. I got church responsibilities. People are pulling me this way and that. And you start to lose yourself. You start to feel like everyone's getting the best part of you. But when do you decide that my habit is showing up for me first? I'm going to show up as the divine goddess that I am every time I leave the house. And you know what? I take that back. Every time I leave my bedroom. If I work from home, it does not matter where my office is, where I'm situated. Even if I'm just lounging in the house, I'm wearing nice pajamas. I'm wearing a nice robe. I have on my home fragrance. I'm playing elevated music to keep my mindset high. I mean, these are the types of habits that you create because this is the type of woman that you identify as. Like, you see how this is all coming in a line? And we're only on step number 2, honey. We just getting started. Step number 3 is to set realistic goals. I mean, while we're talking about habits, why don't we go ahead and talk about goals? And talking about realistic goals. Whenever we're creating goals, oftentimes we look at like, I want to create this. This is what I want my year to look like. This is what I want, to be able to achieve this year. And that is great. But if you are new to my channel, you are going to find out very quickly that not only am I the habit girl, but I'm the 90-day goal setting girl. Like, I don't believe in trying to do anything outside of a 12-week period. I truly can't even tell you what I did last month. I'm definitely not going to be able to tell you what I'm going to do in August. So why would I try to set goals that reach out that far? Let's set some realistic goals that we can actually sprint towards, that will give us that dopamine boost that makes us be like, ooh, I got 3 weeks before my goal is complete, because, you know, I'm working on a 12-week cycle. I'm working on a quarterly cycle, and I know that I'm going to be able to reach this goal in the next 6 weeks, in the next 8 weeks, in the next 10 weeks. Whatever that goal is, working on that goal every single day creates that win for you. Whenever you have a goal, so say for instance, your goal is creating healthy meals. Whenever you say each and every week, maybe I'm just a junk food junkie. I've never eaten healthy meals before. This is completely new to me. I'm going to try to eat healthy at least 3 days out of the week. That's the goal, right? So the habit that you're going to have to attach to that is making sure that you have your groceries delivered, ordered, go pick them up, order a food delivery service, whatever that takes, right? To make sure that you're going to be able to reach this goal. But make it realistic. Don't say that, you're driving through the drive-through, and decide at Chick-fil-A or Popeyes and you're like, oh, I'm about to be vegan. Like, let's make it realistic. Like, let's play by the realistic rules. Like, I'm just going to stop eating meat on Mondays, so I'm cutting it out. Or I'm going to eat healthy meals 3 days a week so that I'm reducing, the amount of junk food that I'm eating. Be realistic. Be honest with yourself, because it's so often that we lie to ourselves. Oh, girl, did you feel that? We just be lying. Be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go to the gym every day. Back that language up. Every day, like as in 7 days, or as in 3 days, or as in 5 days, or I'm just gonna walk. I'm not gonna go to the gym ever because I hate the gym. Like, let's set some goals that actually are attainable, that are realistic. You will feel and show up as a completely different woman when you're accustomed to winning. When everything you say you're going to do, you do. Whenever you said you were going to be able to make this amount of money, start this business, lose this weight, eat this type of way, whatever it is that save this amount of money, whenever you keep reaching those milestones and those goals, when I tell you, it just makes you walk different. You're like, you really feel unstoppable. You start walking and acting, thinking, and moving like you're unstoppable. This is all of the process of glowing up and reinventing yourself. And the thing of it is that if you want to stay consistent, give yourself 12 weeks to do it in. 2 weeks have passed. I got 10 weeks left. Let me get on it. Uh-oh, it's 8 weeks in. I've got to get on it. I only have a few weeks left. This is my halfway point. Those are the types of things that really help to keep you motivated towards working on your goals and helps you to reinvent yourself so that you make sure that you stay consistent. Step number 4 is also intertwined with a little bit of an ad, and I want to thank our sponsor, The Ambition Brand. That's my business, for sponsoring this video. You're welcome, sis. I'm speaking to myself. You're welcome, sis. I'm sponsoring this video because tip number 4 is investing in yourself. Your personal growth, your professional growth, or even finding a hobby. The thing of it is that if you want to be able to reach your goals and you've tried by yourself and you have just fallen short each and every time, you want to start a business, you want to take your side hustle into a full-time or part-time job, and you just need some help, you need a business and accountability coach. I have been a business consultant for over 17 years, and in that amount of time, I have started, exited, failed, scaled, so many times. And I've taken all of that experience and how I offer what I love to call the AP Clique. The AP Clique is an elite group of women who hold each other accountable to the things they say they want to do. If you want to start a business for the next 12 weeks, we're going to be rooting for you. We're going to be praying for you. And most importantly, we're going to be helping you to be able to reach that goal that you set out for yourself to make yourself ridiculously proud. I coach you one-on-one every single day along that 12-week journey. You have VIP days where I'm actually your employee for the day. We sit down and map out your strategic plan. We understand what goal that you're trying to work towards. If it is that I want to be able to start this business, for instance, right? I want to start a business. I want to make gourmet lemonade. For example, we map out what your process is going to be, how much you're going to sell it for, what stores are you going to be located in, what restaurants are you going to be able to get inside of to be able to sell your product. We set measurables. We deliver on the promise that you set towards your customer. We help you identify your avatar. We help you get on social media. everything that you need in order to reinvent yourself and reinvent your life, or even start a brand new life. I would love to be able to help you to achieve. So if you have been looking for a business coach and you're so glad that I decided to sponsor this ad today, make sure that you get more information and all of the details in the link in the description. I will set up a free consultation with you. You and I can sit on video chat, talk about your business, and see if the AP Click is a good fit for you. So step number 4 is to invest in your learning, education, or find a new hobby. The thing is that we've gotten older. We're just a little bit more mature, and school is so 25, 35 years ago. And you're like, I don't want to sit up in anybody's classroom. And that's fine. It's time to sit in front of your computer, your laptop, your cell phone, and get something inside of you every single week. Learn a new task, learn a new hobby, learn a new skill, learn a new trade, learn how to trade. I mean, everyone is looking at crypto and all of these other types of currencies. Get into the stock market, learn a new language, pick up a hobby. I mean, pick up the hobby of crocheting or flower arranging or organization. Like, there are so many different hobbies and clubs that are out there. You can join a wine tasting club, a book club, do your nails together with a group of friends. Even just investing in your friendships is so important. And I actually want to add that to number 4. Invest in yourself, invest in your friends, invest in your spiritual life. All of these things are, if you've not invested in yourself, this is the time during your glow up journey to really look at, what have I allowed to fall by the wayside? What have I always wanted to be able to do? If it's horseback riding lessons, or if it's just learning how to shape and file my own fingernails, like, I've wanted to learn how to do it and I've not taken time to do so. Take a class online, show up at a workshop, find something that helps you to be able to invest in your higher self. At tip number 5, and I saved the very best for last. Tip number 5 is to prioritize your health, wellness, and well-being. You all know how seriously I take my self-care. And the reason is because in my reinvention journey, I don't want to just use the same lotion I put on my feet on my face. Like, I want to be able to invest in my wellness, to show up as my very best self, to honor the temple that God has allowed me to occupy. I want to just take care of my well-being. I want to take care of my mental health. And whenever I prioritize myself, I can prioritize others. When I show up as my best self, I can be attentive, I can listen, I feel good about myself, I feel confident. All of the things that I may have been lacking because life and work and business and the kids and my husband and my other responsibilities have just worn me down. It's time to shine, sis. It's time to say, I am important enough to be able to get up in the morning and go to the gym and meditate and pray and eat a healthy breakfast. I'm important enough to get dressed every single day, wear a cute outfit that I've had hanging in my closet for way too long. And I believe in wearing your clothes. Like, sometimes clothes have a schedule, and I understand, like, this is too cute to wear, to the coffee shop. But wear your clothes. Put your clothes on, put on some nice smelling lotion. And I talk about the expensive stuff. I don't believe in, like, this is my fancy stuff, like, these are the fancy dishes and this is the fancy perfume. Baby, pull out those fancy plates on a Tuesday and eat your tacos on them. Invest in your well-being. You only get one life. You're only going to have that one Tuesday. You're never going to have that day again. And so what if that special day never comes? Take time and use the good perfume. Put on the good smelling lotion. Take care of your body. Eat a pretty plate. Eat a pretty salad for lunch. Take a picture of the salad and send it to your best girlfriends and a hashtag like glow up journey. Like, look at me taking care of my body, taking care of my temple. Those are the types of things that also encourage others to be able to join your wellness journey, because I'll tell you, if you're on this journey by yourself, it is hard. That's why I'm glad you found this channel, because we can definitely do it together. And if you're not following me on Instagram, you definitely need to make sure that you follow me so that you can DM me, ask me any questions, show up in my stories, whatever you like, because it's lonely. This journey can be really lonely, especially if somebody doesn't understand you in their 35 or they're 26 and they don't have any clue what it feels like to be a woman, in her 40s or at 38, just trying to find herself. You've lost your identity. You feel like, I've just become my child's mom, or my husband's wife, or the CEO of my business. Like, I want to be me. And sometimes you just don't know who I am. So in step 5, this is the time to reflect. This is the time to journal, to step within, to really be able to say, who am I? How do I want to show up? How do I perceive myself? What are some of the things that I've gone through? Even if it means I need to go and speak, and seek a therapist or, a life coach to be able to help me to unpack some of the things that I've been dealing with. This is the step that is really, and I said it's the most important, but this is the step that's really going to be able to help you to level up in every other aspect. Because the moment that you're able to, really prioritize your health and wellness, everything else starts falling in place. Because now you're thinking of those goals. Now you're ready to invest in, taking that horseback riding class. Now you're ready to create habits that align with your goals. Now you're ready to be able to say, now that I've done all of these things, I identify as a woman who wakes up at 5:30 a.m., who goes to Pilates class at 5, who eats a healthy breakfast, who packs a lunch for her kids and, makes sure her husband has a good lunch for the rest of the day, who prioritizes drinking healthy mushroom coffee because she doesn't want the gut bloat. Y'all heard how I slipped that in there right quick. Shout out to Rise. But I identify as that type of woman. I identify as a woman that shows up stressless to work. I prioritize my schedule. I get myself organized the day before so I know exactly what I'm going to do today. I don't allow other people to schedule my time. I control my time. I control my schedule. When I get off of work, it's time for me to be able to unwind. I spend time with my family. I spend time cleaning my home, going to my classes, or, entertaining my hobbies or the courses that I've invested in. If I didn't work out that morning, I get to go for the walk. Like, this is the type of woman I get to be because I prioritized my health and wellness. I can't stress it enough. Your gut health, your mental health, your skin health, your relationship health, any type of thing that is holding you down, bogging you down, identify what that is and tackle it first. Again, I told you, I saved the very best for last. This is actually the first step. Prioritize your well-being, sis. So I thank you guys so much for being here with me today. Again, if this is your first time in my channel, please make sure that you subscribe. And if you like this video, please make sure you like it and share it with your best girlfriend. Don't be stingy, sis. Share this with somebody that you love and that you care about and that needs to take these 5 steps to reinvent yourself. I cannot wait until our very next video, but until then, make sure you follow me on Instagram for more content like this. Y'all have a great day.